This for the first time in 73 years. Tomorrow is both Valentine's Day. It is also Ash Wednesday, a day that is supposed to mean fasting for Catholics.
So our question for Catholics on WGRZ.com/vote right now is this: will you be following those rules? Because, as our Dave McKinley shows us, despite the rare double holiday, Buffalo's bishop is not giving Catholics a pass.
Valentine's Day, when roses are red and violets are blue, but it's also Ash Wednesday, so
no soup for you.
Actually, you could probably get away with the soup, maybe even the salad, as the fasting requirement still allows Catholics one full meal on Ash Wednesday and two small meals that do not equal a full meal. But the meat of the issue is meat, from which they must abstain. And as far as any dispensation for Valentine's?
The answer is no.
Buffalo's Catholic bishop realizes most of the flock has never had to deal with this particular question of feast or fast.
This is the first time these two occasions have overlapped since 1945. That's before I was born.
But it's also true the church has typically lifted its prohibition on meat when St. Patrick's Day falls on one of the meatless Fridays of Lent, so the Irish can indulge in traditional corned beef. Something not lost on some of you who posted about this on my Facebook page. But lest anyone think the church holds the Irish St. Patrick in higher regard than the Roman St. Valentine, Malone notes Ash Wednesday is far more important than either of those two other holidays.
Ash Wednesday marks the beginning of the Lenten season, which is a solemn time of prayer and penance for the Catholic Church.
And, as some of you also suggested, giving up meat, or 3 squares for that matter, on one day is not a huge sacrifice compared to the one made by he whose teachings the faithful follow, and which are, after all, what's commemorated in this season.
Ash Wednesday and Good Friday are the only 2 days of the whole year on which fasting and abstinence are required.
And on that last note, we should probably clear up any confusion over abstinence by suggesting you might not have the steak, but you could still have the sizzle, as there's no requirement to abstain from certain of other acts that may, on occasion, be associated with a day of love.
There may soon be another dilemma this year as Easter falls on April 1st, and already I must confess I've conjured up some images of some cruel April Fool's jokes involving my 2 sons and their empty Easter baskets. For which I no doubt if I were to have to pull off such a prank, Mary Alice, you would know that I would be due for some sort of penance.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
No doubt.
Yeah, no question at all.
The sizzle.
Yeah, you're keeping the sizzle.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at our poll. Catholics that will be fasting, 41%, and 58, 59 or so say no. Mm-hmm. So there you go. More penance to go around, chocolate. Clearly.
Always orange chocolate.
There's always sizzle.
Yes.
Right.
Or fizzle.
Thank you, Dave. We
Thanks,
appreciate
Dave.
it.